Then I get this call from my dad. He tells me he's selling the house I grew up in. But getting it wasn't going to be easy. Old man Trompola is a shrewd businessman, and he's going to try to take his son for every penny he can. The question is, can I wear the old man down enough to afford my childhood home and take it down to the studs? I'm about to start some high-powered negotiations with Pops over my childhood home. I'm ready to bring out the big guns. Dad, how are you?
Okay.
Great to see you.
Come on in.
As you know, I had this idea to do this TV show where I buy a house and fix it up. I looked at a few houses and then found out you were selling your house. What are you asking for it?
$750.
Wow. That's an outrage.
Outrage, yeah.
Okay, trying to rake your own son over the coals. How pathetic. Big gun number one, guilt from my crappy childhood. All right, let me ask you this. The money you saved on braces,
That's a big one.
weddings, bar mitzvahs. I know we're not Jewish, but technically I could have converted when I was 12. But remember that pony I wanted?
Oh, God. Not
I
that.
never did get. I'm saying I've saved you a lot of money over the years.
You have.
I really have.
But I tell you a price that really brings it up even. I created you.
Right.
You see what I mean? Like, how
Yeah.
much, what would you charge for birth?
Yeah.
So, let's say $740, $750.
What about all the lawsuits? You know, you throw a rock and hit the neighbor kid in the head. The kid's in the hospital. They come after you.
Oh.
Next thing you know, they own their house. None of that for me. No college, no braces, no lawsuits, no rehab, no nothing. Let's say $739,500.
So why don't you just rob me? God, I'll put my hands up in here. Just
Hey,
go
you
in
don't
my
have
pockets.
anything.
Get it over with.
What do you
will
got?
How could you do this to your father, Adam? How could you?
It's just business, Pop.
Just business.
Big gun number two, bribery. I'll sign you up for a trumpet valve oil of the month club.
Holy God.
Exotic oils from parts unknown.
Oh, all right, I'll do it. I love you too much to haggle another word.
$739,500.
All right.
All right, it's a deal. All right, a shake on.
Shake on it.
All right. Thanks, Pops. Well, the old man with the weird hair took the bait, and the house that saw me hit puberty is mine. All mine. This is the first construction project my dad's ever actually taken an interest in. I think it's the cameras.
Hi, Doctor. How are you?
Hi, good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
What's going on, Pops?
When are you getting started? Is this just starting? You're actually starting now?
Yeah, we're going to get started on Monday.
On Monday. Oh, because I was wondering, it looks about the same.
We moved some furniture around. Other than that, we haven't really done anything.
Is this the bedroom?
This wall's gone.
Now, this was the wall that led into the yard, right? Yeah, now
Dad, you haven't been gone for 30 years. You've been gone for 20 minutes. You left on Tuesday. Are you that disoriented? That toilet wasn't there, Dad. It was moved.
Oh, really? I remember that X. I used to get orientated by that X.
That's how you knew you were here. Look at the kitchen.
Holy God. That's the kitchen?
Yeah,
I'll be a son of a gun. I raised you here. I did the best I could, kid. I tried.
Obviously, you did a fantastic job, you know. And look at me.
You know how to tear it down, I will say that.
Yeah. Next week, I'm going to buy Grandma's house and Mom's house, tear it all down. That's my plan.
Get rid of the family.
Buying every family member's house and tearing it down to the ground. Ray, pack up the tools. We're going to gut the old man's new place.
Oh, God.
Wow, look at them. They're pulling your tree up, Dad.
Holy God. This will probably be the last time I have an axe in my hand. And I want to have the privilege, on behalf of my son, who's been, I don't know what he's been doing, but on behalf of my son, I like to say something in Italian. La voce dei valli.
How do you say hurry up in Italian?
Fa subito, subito. Hey,
subito,
vai,
fa
la ragazza. Come down.
The old man was disoriented from the demolition of the house. It's time to sit back and let him blow off some steam.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jabba-doo day, ba-doo da, ba-da-ba-bee-ba-doo day, ba-da go.
Shoo-ba-doo-wah, ba-da-boo-bing, sha-da-ba-bee-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo-wah.
Ding, bam, boom, ba-doo day, fa-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Oh, it's not picking it up.
Yeah,
Ba-dee-da-boo,
feedback.
bang, 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 fa-dee-da-boo, da-ba-ba-ba-doo-da. Go, kid.
Shabba, shabba, shabba-doo-wah, scooba-doo, shabba-doo, shabba-doo-wah. Cheetah-mana, gotta-coo-da, cheetah-pada-poo-pa. All right, Dad, we're going to get you a CAT scan. Yeah, because you know 73-and-a-half-year-old man should be scanning into a Crisco can.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Before we open the place to the public, I thought we'd let my dad see his old house one last time. Any thoughts thus far?
Well,
It's different, right?
it's different, yeah.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, yeah, it's so
What do you think?
good. Now I'd like to have this house.
Yeah, so the kitchen is still where the kitchen is.
Yeah.
Little dining area is still where the dining area is. You know, the front door is where the front door is, but we opened things up.
Yeah.
Got rid of a lot of these little return walls and things that, you know, made it seem like a maze, you know?
Yeah, this is nice, this little area right in here.
Yeah.
You know, when I had the house, there's hardly any of that kind of,
Now, you ran a tight ship.
there wasn't a crumb on the floor. There wasn't a, I got all that stuff out there. You know me, I tend to be a perfectionist.
It's your, you know, ex-Green Beret. You had a certain way of doing things when you're, you know, enlisted. I know you did a few tours in NAM.
I'd rather not talk about my war record. We had 2,000 trapped in this cage. You know what I mean? We had one bazooka. I'd rather not even say it because people think I'm bragging.
Get the Distinguished Medal of Honor and the German Flying Cross in the same year. The idea that he was decorated by both sides.
I was an All-American, what was that, 52?
52 and 54 over at Kent State.
Kent State, right.
And Ohio State.
Oh, I
Again,
went
he
to
played
both, that same thing I'm doing.
53, that's when he blew the knee out. That's when they
that was
said
it.
nobody can come back from this injury.
But
you proved them
I
wrong.
proved it. You know, when Kent State played Ohio State,
Right.
what did I do? I played a half for Kent State and a half for Ohio State. The
They
bad knee.
said, play football again, you may not walk again.
I know,
The
but
doctor
I
said your career is over.
Oh, no.
And you proved them wrong. I think the old Heisman is still around here.
Yeah. I guess you do a little swimming myself. I'd rather not go into that period of my life.
I think people would be interested in hearing about the Olympics.
The Olympics?
68, Mexico City.
Adam, that's when I had a dead arm. I had a bad arm. They said, you cannot swim in the finals. Remember that, Adam? And I
remember you anchoring that relay team in the U.S. going home with the gold.
Yeah. Like twisted around you or something. What did I do? Do you remember?
Yeah, you used to do a movie called Shake and Bake. Yeah.
Arms straight out.
Yeah, boys.
Just very poised, but head back. I had a little different style. Head back. Well, the Germans asked me if I could just do a little kind of bombing of London, for example. I listened to them, but I didn't actually do it. Oh, Adam.
So many memories come
So
flooding.
many memories.
Flooding back.
I hardly ever talk about that stuff anymore.
No, too modesty prevents you. So my dad lives in his own world of fantasy. But when it comes to money, he snaps right out of it.
You know, this looks, yeah, that's it. This is where you and I sat down and you practically robbed me, the deal. I can't believe that.
No, there should be a chalk outline around your wallet. Right here. This is a crime scene.
This is a crime scene. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Right, all right, I'll do it. I love you too much to haggle another word.
739.5.
All right.
All right, it's a
9-5.
deal.
All right, I'd rather not talk about that or the war.